Customizing lessons continue with this module, Custom Records. Using custom subtabs, lists, and fields meets some business needs. As a company grows, employee and customer information needs may change. For example, what is the best way to track events or activities against employees or customers? If adding custom fields becomes too tedious, are there other options? How could we create a new type of form to track information not supported by a standard record type in NetSuite? What about having two fields that are related to each other, a dynamic relationship between the two fields? The selection in the first field determines the available options in the related field. After completing this module, you should be able to determine when a custom record is a better solution than creating new fields. Plan, design, and create a custom record using best practices. Identify the steps in working with dependent drop-downs. Use tips to troubleshoot the custom record. Here is a possible approach to track courses employees take. This approach uses a custom subtab titled Training Events, custom fields to enter and select information. For example, Training Event has a custom list containing all the available courses. The user selects the course from that list. Other custom fields include start and end dates. What might be the limitations of this approach? An employee may take more courses than the number of training events on that subtab. Fields do not line up well. Subtab is cluttered and it's messy. Lists and fields may become difficult to maintain. It may not scale with the number of courses that are demanded. Using a custom record can meet a unique need, such as tracking courses taken by an employee. The custom record will provide a form, for example, Employee Courses form, display a list view of courses taken by all employees, and list the courses taken by a single employee on the employee record. The use case is to track employees' completed courses. The following tasks must be completed. Enable the custom record feature. Start to define the new record by entering a name, choosing display setting, specifying permissions and UI settings, and creating subtabs. Enable the feature at Setup, Company, Enable Features. Go to the Suite Cloud subtab and check or verify that Custom Records is checked. If you checked it, you will have to agree to Suite Cloud Terms of Services. Select Save if necessary. Navigate to Customization, list records and fields, record types, New. This will allow us to enter information, define attributes, and add subtabs to our new record. In the Name field, we'll enter Employee Courses. Include Name field can be left checked. It may be removed later. Show ID, leave blank. You can review field help. The following display behavior can be defined in this example. Show creation date, both on the record and on the list. Show last modified, only on the record. Show owner, only select on the record. The Allow Change field is available, and field help may be reviewed. In the Access Type field, select Require Custom Record Entries Permission. Users with a role with the permission to access the custom record will have access. Several checkboxes further define the attributes of this custom record. Review field help for each checkbox. For this use case, allow UI access, allow attachments, show notes, show remove link, allow child record editing. These last two attributes are important when viewing courses or child records on the employee parent record. Additional checkboxes, if already selected, can be left as enabled. Navigate to the subtab. Create subtabs which can be home to new custom fields. We'll enter our first title, Courses. Select Add, and add another title, Evaluations. Click Add, click Save. Enable the feature at Setup, Company, Enable Features, Suite Cloud, subtab, and confirm or select custom records and agree to the terms of service. Enter a name and some basic attributes and behavior as the first step. Enter the name for the record, for example, Employee Courses. Set display options and available actions. Set access. Enter in subtabs such as Courses and Evaluations. Save the record. Complete additional tasks, refining the custom record, adding fields to capture the necessary information, assigning fields to either the Courses or Evaluation subtab, reviewing and considering the other subtabs on the custom record, and testing the form for design and function. Starting at the Record Types list, click Employee Courses. The Employee Courses record displays. Click on New Field, and we will define the label, the type of field, a list record if applicable, store value, show and list, and subtab as we create the new fields. Begin by entering a label, Course Taken. Choose the type of list record. In the List Record field, click plus to create a new list. Enter a name, Courses. In the Show Options, the order entered. Go to the Values subtab and begin entering values for the list, clicking Add or Enter after each entry. On the last entry, click Add and Save. Confirm or select Store Value. Confirm or select Show and List. On the Display subtab, select Subtab and choose Courses. Field help can be added later. Click Save. Click New Field. Enter a label, Course Start Date, type is date, confirm or select Store Value, confirm or select Show and List, In the Display subtab, select the value for subtab of Courses. Click Save. Click New Field. Enter a value for the label, Course End Date. For the field type, choose Date. Confirm or select Store Value. Confirm or select Show in List. In the Display subtab, select the subtab value of Courses. Click Save. Click New Field. Enter a label, Level of Difficulty. In the type, select List Record. In the List Record, click New and build the new list. Enter a name, level, in the Show Options in, the order entered. Enter course names as the values, clicking Enter or Add after each line. Click Save. Confirm the store value is selected and select Show in List. On the Display subtab, select Subtab, Courses. Click Save. Click New Field. Enter a label, Student Rating. In the type, to List Record, click New in the List Record to build a new list. Enter a name, Student Rating. Show options in the order entered. Enter the course names as values, clicking Enter or Add after each line. Click Save. Confirm store value. Enter Show in List. Under the Display subtab, select the subtab for evaluations. Click Save. Click New Field. In the label, Instructor Comments. In the field type, Freeform Text, confirm or select Store and Value, confirm or clear Show in List. On the Display subtab, choose the subtab Evaluations. Click Save. The 6 new fields can be reviewed on the Fields subtab. We can confirm the type, We can confirm the list record, if used, tab, and whether Show in List is used. Change the sub-tab for the courses to evaluations in the level of difficulty. First, click on Level of Difficulty. Go to the Display sub-tab and change to Evaluations. Click Save, and this moves the field to the other sub-tab. To assign navigation links, click Links sub-tab and define navigation. On the first line, click Center drop-down and select Classic Center. In the Section drop-down, choose the List menu grouping. In the category, we can choose Custom, or we could choose, say, for example, Employees. We'll choose Custom. The link can remain as Employee Courses. We can enter a label, such as Employee Courses Taken. Otherwise, it defaults to the name of the custom record. Insert Before can be left blank. The new custom link will display as the last in the Links menu. Click Add. Add another center. Click Center drop-down and select the Employee Center. Click the Section drop-down and select Home. Leave the category as Custom. The link can remain as Employee Courses. Enter a label such as Employee Courses Taken. Otherwise, it defaults to the name of the custom record. The Insert Before can be left blank. Click Add and click Save. You can now test the link by navigating to List, Custom, Employee Courses, New. Review the form. The name field requires manual entry. Include Name field is currently enabled on the custom record. Sub-tabs are not a logical order and should be adjusted on the custom record. Before editing the custom record, a short recap. 6 custom fields were added to the custom record to capture information for the courses taken by the employees. If a field needs to be edited, click on the field name and change as needed. On the Links sub-tab of the custom record, the navigation path is defined for the custom record. Please review the help topic, Creating Links to Custom Records. Permissions can be set on the Permissions sub-tab or at the header of the custom record in the Access Type field. Please review the help topic, Setting Permissions for a Custom Record Type. Use the defined navigation for the custom record. View the form to evaluate the form for design and function. The name field can be removed. Sub-tabs can be moved. New fields can be added to make data entry more efficient. Edit the custom record to improve the look of the form. Use a new custom field type to create a connection between the employee record and the custom courses record. Confirm viewing of listed courses taken and update an employee record for a course or courses taken. Navigate back to Customization, List Records and Fields, Record Type. Click Employee Courses. Uncheck the Include Name field. This will be replaced with a field to select employees. Click Save. Click the Employee Courses. On the Fields sub-tab, click New Field. To allow selecting the employee from a list, we're going to enter the following. In the Label field, Employee Student. In the Type, select List Record. For List Record, we'll select Employee. This will be the parent record, and to ensure that, we will select Record is Parent. In other words, a list record field can either attach to a list or to a record. On the Display sub-tab, in the Parent sub-tab field, select Human Resources. Select Save and New, and we're going to create a field for the employee's job title. The information will be sourced from the employee record. In the Label field, enter Job Title. In the Type, we'll choose Freeform Text. Store Value is checked. On the Display sub-tab, under Display Type, we will select Inline Text. This field will auto-populate. Click the Sourcing and Filtering sub-tab. The source list is the employee student. Select Job Title in the Source From field. Click Save. To customize the form, click the Forms sub-tab. Click Customize for the standard employee course form. We'll change the name, for example, Completed Employee Courses form. We'll check Store the form with record, and we'll leave the other checkboxes as checked. On the Subtabs sub-tab, we will manage the display of the form subtabs. Uncheck Show for Notes, Workflow, Translation, Custom, and on File Cabinet, what we will do is we will move File Cabinet to the bottom. So now it will be Courses, Evaluation, and Files. Click Save. On the list, Custom, Employee Courses. This page will allow us to see the following functionality. We can see where we can export a list of records. We can do inline editing of existing records. We can view and edit any records listed, and we can create a new record. Click New Employee Course, and we'll enter the course information. We'll select an employee from the Employee Student field. We'll choose Aubrey Pober. Notice that the job title field fills in with Aubrey's support title. We'll go to the Courses tab. Courses taken, we'll choose a course, Essentials. We'll choose the start date and the course end date. We'll go to the Evaluation subtab and select the level of difficulty, for example, beginner, the student rating, passed, and any instructor comments. For example, student did very well and should continue to analytics. Click Save. You can view the list of employee courses by clicking on the list link in the top right-hand corner. You can view the employee student record by clicking on the View. We can go to the employee record by clicking on Aubrey Pober's name. This will take us to the employee record, and to see any training records, we can scroll down to the Human Resources tab, click the Human Resources subtab, and you'll see the employee courses listing on the sublist. This will show us the courses that Aubrey Pober has taken. We can view and edit them, and we can also enter a new course for Aubrey. Click on New Employee Courses. Notice that since we came in from the employee record, the employee student information is filled in. We can go to the courses and we can select the appropriate course. The start date, the completion date, go to the evaluations, enter the level of difficulty, the student rating, and any comments. Click Save the new course record. Now on the Human Resources subtab and on the Employee Courses sublist, we see all of the courses. We can return to List, Custom, Employee Courses, and this would show us a listing of all employee courses across multiple employees. The record is edited for better display and functionality. The Include Name field is disabled. The display of subtabs is changed. A List Record field was added to tie the employee record to the employee courses record. This new field display is assigned to the Human Resources subtab of the employee or parent record. The new Job Title field is sourced from the employee's job title from the employee, student employee record. This will auto-populate in the Employee Courses form. The form is edited to change which subtabs show and the order of their display. When a new record is entered, we see the improved functionality. Select an employee, and the job title field auto-populates. This is done by the new parent-child field added to the custom record. The necessary subtabs display and in the proper order. The custom record, Employee Courses, can be viewed from a list or from the employee record. On the employee record, we can view all the course records for that employee. We can edit one of the course records. We can add a new course record. Working with custom records and custom fields, we may see the use of dependent dropdowns. Examples in NetSuite include the choice of import type, determining the available values in the list for record types. An import type of chart of accounts displays related values in the record type list. Selecting employees as the import type, a different record type list is displayed. Selecting relationships, displays yet another record type list. The use of dependent drop-downs is a part of the following optional exercise. An optional exercise is provided. The business process requires enabling a support rep to enter a customized case form for a user experiencing computer issues. They need to select the employee's operating system and then select supported browsers. To meet the requirement, the following tasks must be completed. Build an operating system's custom list, create and define a custom record for compatible browsers, define the operating systems for the compatible browser list. A simple custom list is created for the available operating system, such as Windows, Mac, and Linux. Create a custom record and a new field for the custom record. A custom record type for compatible browsers. A new multiple select field on the custom record containing the operating systems list. Define the connection between the operating system and browsers. On the record type list, click the list link for compatible browsers. The compatible browser list opens. Click New Compatible Browser and create each supported combination of browser and operating systems. Enable the customer support feature. Customize a case form to add the related fields for operating system and browser. Test as you go. For any custom elements, if something is not displaying or it's not accepting changes, try logging out and back in, clearing browser cache or history, testing in different browsers. As a best practice, testing custom elements in multiple browsers is a good idea. If the custom element is still not working, then it's time to contact NetSuite support. Walk through all the creation steps, compare behavior in production account to a functioning test account, get a case logged. Support will start working on it. Take advantage of all help resources, not only the Help Center and Suite Answers, but also user groups and obviously the NetSuite Support Center. Consider these best practices. Create custom records when one-to-many is required. It provides a better display and function. Define the custom record attributes and subtabs, save, and then add fields. Establish the one-to-many, parent-to-child relationship with a list record field, and define record is parent. On custom records, use show in list for the record's custom fields. Use permissions only when the custom record is ready to be used. If you choose to, you can create a subtab on the parent record to receive the custom record. Create dependent drop-downs by creating custom lists and records, and applying filters to limit the results. There is one required exercise and one optional exercise. In the required exercise, create a custom record to track the credit risk or rating of each customer. Create dependent drop-downs in the optional exercise. Review additional resources found in the Help Center and Suite Answers. In your student guide, please follow the instructions for the homework assignment. Review custom records in your production account. This concludes the Custom Records module.